Welcome back to a very special episode of Size Previews. As always, I'm Luke Matthews. Chris Binns is back, and we're going to have a look at some more projects we've got coming throughout the year. Okay, so the first project we're going to have a look at this month is one that we previewed back in January, and let's be honest, we all know what's happened. It was themed around a certain games. The games is not happening this year. However, the shoes and the launch still will be happening. It's all themed around the Euros.
We wanted to do something a little bit different. We wanted to celebrate it. It's obviously it was a big one this year because obviously the games are being played all across Europe. It's the first time it's ever been done. So we thought, how can we kind of spin this back? So we looked at iconic moments. I think the first one is the Dutch team's most iconic moment, which is the Van Basten volley. It's one of them moments you always talk about. Every time we're building up to these championships, you kind of see the replays of this goal.
The AS500 is a shoe that we both spoke about for years in terms of wanting to work on. And when Gary brought it back with slight differences, made it the 520, we were both super excited. We were just like, we have to be able to work on this shoe. So the green on this shoe, you see on the tongue graphic, on the logo, on the heel, and it'll also be a lace option. It comes in the box. The green actually comes from all the marshals behind the goal. So if you go on YouTube, watch the moment, and you'll see behind the goal, there's about 15 marshals all in this really green outfit. This will be the last one to launch out of the three. So we'll do them one a month from when the tournament would have finished, and this will be the final shoe to launch. Number two, now this one's probably the most obscure moment out of the three, but the next one is the Panenka. The Panenka moment was the first time the player Panenka did the iconic chipped penalty, essentially.
Wanted to kind of take it away from obvious moments, but we wanted to put something that wasn't as obvious as the volley or as obvious as the next shoe we're going to talk about.
There's obviously one moment for the pair of us that was instantly the first one we thought about, and I think for a lot of you guys watching and girls watching, this will also be one of the most iconic moments. And obviously that is the dentist chair, Gascoigne. For people that don't know about it, what was the dentist chair moment?
Well, the players got a bit boozy on the way back from a pre-tournament game. There's some pictures that were released by National Press, and Mr. Paul Gascoigne was kind of in a dentist chair, essentially. He was getting a lot of alcohol tipped down his neck. And we wanted to pick shoes that were relevant at the time, at the moments as well. So, Gazelle, for me, in that kind of mid-90s period, that was the Adidas shoe, essentially. So that's why we thought straight away about putting it onto this.
Other little details that are really nice is the pop on the outsole, and this is the graphic that's on all of the shoes, obviously with the actual moment of the shoe on it as well. So all three that launch will have the moment on the sock liner. Do one a month starting from July. I'd be really, really interested to know, outside of those three moments, what other moments other people would have picked. What other moments would you have had as your iconic moments?
We might actually do them for next year's tournament.
Yeah, I was going to say, because we can have a look now. So next up, we're going to have a look at a project we previewed back in January at our event, and it's with New Balance. And this is basically continuing our narrative in and around Boston. And one thing we kept seeing coming up all the time was these amazing florists. A florist you'd likely see in The Departed or all these other films. These are samples, so there's a few changes and slight tweaks on them, but yeah, full suede. A lot of the OG version of this you'll see a leather or sport mesh on that stuff, so it's actually, we wanted to instantly switch up and put a suede on it, so it changes the shoe massively.
What we've landed on is just a really, really great pair of premium 827s. It's got that techie feel, but still because of the mesh underlays and stuff like that, it still feels rooted in with that vintage piece as well. For me, they're the best one, and I'm biased anyway, but these are the best 827s that I've seen so far.
Really, really clean, really nice, really excited to actually get a pair to actually wear them, because I think they're both super wearable. We've got one more shoe, and I mean, this year we've had some massive projects, and let me tell you, and I'm not just saying this, the end of the year is even bigger than the start of the year. This one for me is one of the most special because I love it. So this is proper worldwide exclusive in terms of this reveal properly is the size exclusive ZX5000. And that, my friends, is an absolute banger.
It's an absolute worldie, mate.
We're lucky enough in our position that we get access to a lot of materials with brands and a lot of catalogues and a lot of the archive. We essentially wanted a shoe to look like it was just an inline colour from one of those catalogues back in the day. And also you get the yellowed vintage on the outsole, almost like it's been dug out of someone's shop and it's not moved in 20, 30 years. We actually wanted to put ZX5000 on the side. Now, I can't think of any of the ZX ever with that actually on the side.
Details are all over the shoe. You've got the question mark on the heel, the lace tips have kind of got the detailing on there, the torsion bar we kept yellow because we wanted to celebrate that OG torsion bar colour.
There's actually a pack of two. There's another shoe that sits with this one. So obviously we've got a 5000, and what nice way to tie it together to have, what do you get when you have two 5000s? You get a 10,000, so we've got a 5,000 and a 10,000 drop in. And let me say, the 10,000's taken a similar direction in terms of our thought process, but it's a darker upper. So
yeah,
watch this space. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our channel to keep up to date with all the content we've got coming through. And like we said throughout the episode, let us know in the comments thoughts, feedback, ideas, what you want to see coming, what colorways are missing that you've sort of got in your collection you've not seen for a long time, what models you've not seen come out for a long time, what do you want to see. Stay safe, take it easy from both of us. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next month.